10 for no loss after the end of the first over. And that's a full toss. Umpire, the players asking for a no ball there, and it has gone all the way for a maximum. It's on the road. Well, asking for a no ball, but looked like was well within. But look at that, the ball is nowhere to be seen. $16 for no loss after 1.1. What a massive hit. The first 6 of this semi-final number 2. And what a way to welcome one of my dear friends here in the commentary box. Nadeem, what a welcome from Asad.
Thank you very much, Asim. Well, amazing scenes here in Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. This is second semi-final going on between PAK MWI versus Adam BHUTTA King. Well, we had an encounter previously where Friends India lost by 33 runs from FMTK. But they played their horse-halted out, and hats off to Friends India, really. Tape ball is something not their, cup of tea. But still, the way they have performed in this tournament, I think we must appreciate them.
And meanwhile, you need to appreciate that shot lofted and into the stands. Mr. 360 has unleashed. And it looks like he was just waiting for Nadeem to step into the commentary box.
Yeah, Mr. 360. AB de Villiers have been my all-time one of the great player, and Shah has got that name from AB de Villiers. Must be having some special skills, but right now he is showing his skills. Moving on to 14 on just 6 balls.
Pulled away, but there is a fielder manning that area. Deep square leg. Bunto Bhai on that occasion. I think they are cutting loose here. They've got those 2 sixes in this over already. 23 rather. 23 for no loss after the 1.4 overs. Sarmat tries to play that shot. It was right up there in the block hole outside the off-stump. It's not an easy delivery to deal with, Nadeem.
That is the best ball, really. Same like what Malanga we saw him doing in his playing days. Bowling full and delivery outside off. Lower full toss even can be very handy. But you need to be dead accurate with tape ball because they have got very long bats. And the bottom part of the bat always very sweet. When it connects, the ball goes out of the stadium.
Well, I've been having this discussion with Ashik as well previously in the last game. In tape ball, it's not the middle of the bat. It's the last third of the bat, the last 10 inches from the base of the bat is what matters. You hit the ball there and hit it with power, the ball is going to travel.
Yeah, absolutely. 25 on the board without losing any wicket after 2 overs.
$25 for no loss after 2 overs. I think if they keep bowling at that channel, well, we are talking about a very tight score in the second semi-final. They've bowled very well. They've not let the batters cut loose.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely. Projected score shows 75, but these batters are very dangerous. We have seen PAK MWI yesterday. In one of the game, Sarmat hit 89 runs alone in this 6-over format of the game.
I think he still holds that record of highest individual run in the tournament, which is 90 of 28 balls. What a fine knock that was. And today, Osama Ali was so close to breaking that record. 21 balls for his 80. That was a magnificent knock that he played today.
Yeah, that was an odd which actually made the difference between Friends India and FMTK. And the catch that was dropped of Osama really cost them.
It wasn't a drop catch. Getting too harsh there, Nadeem. Was nowhere close to the fielder. For a second, it felt as if the fielder might reach, but it was the wind that came into the play. Meanwhile, that's been flicked on the onside. A single taken. This is very good bowling here coming in from Mudassir. What a bowler. He's just conceded one. Rather, he has yet to concede a boundary. And Sarmad Hamid is really upset with the fact that he doesn't have decent balls there to play around. And in tape ball, the knack of taping the ball is so crucial. You need to have specialists who could do that. It's very key. Meanwhile, it's 26 for no loss after 2.1. Trying to go big, but Mudassir is not an easy customer to deal with. Hits him in the box. But Sarmad Hamid is someone who has played first-class cricket, would have a fair, decent idea about how tough a leather ball hits versus how tough a tape ball hits.
Well, awesome hit is a hit, especially that particular region, even if it is very small, it gives you a lot of pain.
But certainly. (26 for no loss after 2.2). This is excellent bowling here from Adam King Bhutta. You got to give full marks to the way Mudassir has executed himself in this over. He was in pain in the first over that he bowled, but he still continued. He's taking his call, and he's taking his time as well. Well, too early to have dew in play, but looks like it's his wet hands because of his sweat that's causing trouble. Meanwhile, this is there was an interruption as members were going past the side screen. Goes big. It's not big enough. They'll come back for 2 and they'll get it easily.
Well, 26, in fact, with that, 28 on the board after 2.3 overs. I think the bowlers of Adam Bhutta King have done well. They have restricted really PAK MWI. Usually, we have seen them hitting somewhat over 40 in those 2.3 overs that has been bowled out. They have got very aggressive player and they have got the 2 best out there in the middle.
Well, best would only be counted as best if you go out and do your best in the game that matters the most. Semi-finals first, and if you qualify, you get into the finale and deliver. Mudassir is in pain. Definitely some assistance coming in from his teammate. Just a minor rub at his back to get him fit for the next delivery. So every ball has been focused on. What a magical spell this has been. In tape ball cricket, 12 runs of 9 balls. Brilliant.
Yeah, absolute brilliant bowling. Oh, this has been hit. And it has cleared the boundary line toward the cow corner. And once again, it's Sarmad. Hit S6 finally. He has joined the party. Got one from the sweet part of the bed.
Well, that was a low full toss, and Sarmad on that occasion cutting loose and getting a very decent connection there. It was Asad who struck well in the first over. And now it's Sarmad who has joined the party. We'll dive into a quick short Adhan break. And once we're back, we'll go into the live action. So we resume the play, the live action. 34 for no loss after 2.4. And it's Mudassir. Short delivery pulled in the gap. Does it have enough legs? Oh yes, it does. It trickles over the row for a boundary. Top shot. $38 for no loss after 2.5. And the projected total says 80. But that's a disguise, mind you. If they keep going, they can even reach at that 100-run mark. A ball to go. A ball to go here. The third over. It's 2.5 overs. 38 for no loss. Can they cut loose now? Can they get to that 3-figure mark? It is doable. It is achievable. If you can get 40 in the first 3, you can still go ahead and manage to get 60 in the next 3. Heaves it towards the onside, straight to the fielder. He'll settle for a single, and that will be the end of the over. 3 overs gone. It's 39 for no loss. Well, to everyone who is a bit dicey of making it to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, please do not hesitate. Come down to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, witness the live action of this match and the games to follow. There is going to be an exhibition game as well between India and Pakistan, which is Friends 11 India and Pakistan MWI. And after that, we'll have the finale of the Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2. And more importantly, we'll have our brand ambassador, Shahid Khan Afridi, joining us here very soon. It's 39 for no loss after 3. Kashi Malik into the attack. He would want to forget his performance last night, where he conceded 26 runs in 1 over. And he would want to rewrite history here for Adam King Bhutta. Can he do that? Can he turn out to be a hero for the team and make sure that they do not go past or go beyond that ideal target that they would want to chase down? It's 40 for no loss now. That's a good shot, good looking shot. That the fielder is just going to be a spectator there. Top shot from Asad. Mr. 360 goes straight, goes 180. He has made a very, very strong statement here, Kashi Malik. And it's Asad Shah who departs, trying to go big, but just couldn't have the best of connections, holding out in the deep, and the fielder making no mistakes on that occasion. First wicket down here at the mark of 46. "46 for 1 after 3.3. And it's time for the big man, A Pollard, Hassan Penda. Well, we definitely need to check with him what does Penda mean and why that name. But that's going to be later. 46 for 1. Here comes Kashi Malik. Short delivery, pulled in the air, chance, and taken! That's a big fish that departs, and Kashi Malik has struck gold in the form of Hassan Penda, a golden duck for him. And what a big breakthrough here for Hassan Penda, for Kashi Malik rather. Sliced it up in the air, wanted to go big, but just held on to Mudassir Hussain. Two down here for PAK MWI. Kashi Malik on a hat-trick. 2 and 2 for him. And both the big fishes back in the pavilion. First, Asad Shah, Mr. 360. And then followed by Hassan Penda. Went out for a golden duck. That's up in the air. Chance! Hat-trick for Kashi Malik. What a time to get it. This is extraordinary stuff. Went for 26 in his last game. And now came back and picked up a hat-trick in the semi-finals. PAK MWI are on the verge of panic.
Wow, it's all happening here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Another quick shot delivery. And the batter was clearly led to tackle that. First hat-trick in this season of Superfix Championship Trophy. And it is none other than, look at that, he is jubilant. And why not? He was hammered in one of the game in yesterday. But this time about, he has delivered it. Adam Bhutta King on a roll here. I think PAK MWI, they got to do something special in the rest of the balls remaining.
Well, have a look at that hat-trick there. First one, Asad Shah, 360. He was caught in the deep. Next one, a bumper came through. Hassan Penda couldn't deal with that one. Held it straight to Mudassir. And the third one, another bumper. And this was the bowler who had to complete his hat-trick. And he did that. And look at that excitement. Well, it shows off, and why not? You are here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium where memories are made, where history is made, and that's certainly gone into the history books. The first man to take a hat-trick here in Superfix Championship Trophy.
Yeah, indeed, these are great scenes, and it's a great memory what Kashyap has done it, and he has proved that don't give up, keep working hard.
One bad day doesn't define your class. A sure example there, Kashi Malik. Another short delivery pulled, but that's gone onto the roof. Oh, what a response there from the new batter. It's out of here. Judgy Butt.
Well, this is amazing, Asim. He just got hat-trick, and previous 3 balls earned him a hat-trick, and the ball number 4 has been smoked out of the ground.
Well, that's the dynamic of this beautiful sport, tape ball cricket at its best here. 2 more overs to go, It's Sarmad Hamid and Jaji Bhatt. Can they turn it around here for PAK MWI?
Well, what an over we had previously. Hat-trick coming up from that. Kashif getting a hat-trick and then he was smoked for a 6. 52 on the board for the loss of 3 after 4 overs. Well, PAK MWI, they got to do something special.
Oh, special is written there on the bat of Sarmad Hamid. He can't do anything wrong here. What a player. Sarmad Hamid smokes Babar on the very first ball for 6. So 2 sixes and 2 balls coming in here for PAK MWI.
Well, PAK MWI, they are having incredible talent. Have a look at that. This time short, but Sarmad rock back onto the back foot and hitting it over deep mid-wicket for a huge 6. Sarmad finding his groove, finding his timing out there. He has scored 25 and 11. Usually it used to be much more than that in those 11 balls, but joining the party at the right time. They got to utilize these 2 overs.
He comes around the wicket. And that's been played towards the square leg region. Takes a single. And that will bring Jaji Bhatt on strike. Now, these are those games wherein those middle order batters get a chance to come out and expose themselves. Meanwhile, these fans, these cricket fans, they have stepped up to the occasion. The big night, the business end of the tournament, and they have come out in numbers to support Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2. And you got to give credit to Naveed Ahmed, Khawar Latifan and the entire management of Superfix Championship Trophy for pulling this off in a grand style.
Indeed, incredible scenes. Oh, hit out of the park. Huge 6. This time it's Jaji Bhatt. Well, Jaji Bhatt is not wasting any time.
No if, no but, only Jaji Bhatt. Top shot, 2 sixes and 2 balls.
What a way to describe no if, no but. Jaji Bhatt, only but.
Top shot, 2 balls he's played. One was a short delivery. He hooked it for a 6 on the canopies of Sharjah. The other one, full toss, and he dispatched it out of the ground. This is magnificent stuff. Trying to heave that, and that's a wide. I think that's a fair call coming in from Kashif Billah. And you got to give credit to these officials as well. They've been consistent and being very focused and dedicated. It's a thankless job, mind you, Nadeem.
Yes, indeed.
And looks like Babar is in pressure. And he is put under tremendous pressure by both these batters. First Sarmad Hamid, the other one Jaji Bhatt. 6-1-6, wide. Already 15 runs of the over. What special can Babar do here? Oh, that was an outside edge put down by the keeper. Umar Khatak, the culprit on that occasion.
Romal Khattak has dropped this one. Catches win matches, and we have seen what Osama did with Friends India, that it was a possible chance. It was not one of those catch. When I'm saying it was a catch drop, because it was miles in the air, but the fielder misjudged it. He thought that it went to somebody else. He totally misjudged it. Otherwise, it could have been an easy catch. He never judged it. He never came down underneath the ball. And that was the reason when I'm saying that you dropped Osama, because you don't want to give chances to these kind of players like Sarmad, like Asad Shah, like Osama in these crunch matches.
Well, regarding the dropped opportunity, well, Nadeem, I would want you to have a look at it again from the television. That would give you a better idea. Meanwhile, that's a good delivery. That's a very decent delivery coming in from Babar. He's sticking to the line outside the off stump, closer to the wide line. That's not an easy line to deal with. Sarmad is asking for a wide, not getting it.
Well, it was a very good call from the umpire. It was never wide. It was very much within that line, white line, which belongs to the umpire. And these tape ball players always cover their stumps. We don't have leg before here, so they're almost standing, on the off stump. So you have to be careful. Once again, better delivery. Well, it's a very good over coming up. Although a couple of sixes have been added, but he has recovered it well. That's the end of over number 5. It's 69 on the board for the loss of 3.
We see some traditional dance which is coming up now, and you have the artist available here at the Sharjah Stadium. The Arabic dance on offer. It's again one of its kind. They're getting better with every season coming through. 5 overs, 69 for 3, and it's time for Saif Butt. He'll be bowling at Sarmad Hamid.
Well, Saifullah Noor Butt, we call him Saif Butt. Usually a very good left-arm fast bowler when it comes to leather ball cricket, but with the tape ball, he has been a little expensive. Last over in fact, a very crucial over of this semi-final. 20 runs, and I think PAK MWI will consider themselves quite safe.
A heave down towards the onside. Sarmad Hamid will get Judgy Butt on strike. He has struck the ball really hard, mind you. 3 balls, 13 runs, and the battle is between 2 butts. Judgy Butt versus Saif Butt. Now we'll have to wait and see how safe is Saif Butt.
Yes, we got to see that. Judgy Butt. Judgy in our Punjabi language, we call him the person who judges it well. So let's see whether he will be able to judge. Saif, brilliant Yorker this time. Saif saved himself in this particular delivery.
Well, he is definitely turning out to be a safe butt for Adam Bhutta King, getting it right up there, not giving any opportunity for the opposition to pounce on. Now they need at least a couple of sixes here to get them to a very decent total to defend.
Yes, Sarmad playing on 28. He has faced 15 balls, little slower as per his repetition. 4 legal balls remaining. Safe to Sarmad. Hit! And it has gone for a boundary. 1 bounce over the rope towards the deep fine leg.
Top shot there from Sarmad Hamid. He has been the man who has been the consistent weapon for PAK MWI. And he has been a consistent figure for in-tape ball cricket as well. This is magnificent stuff here from Sarmad Hamid. So Saif Butt on that occasion very unsafe.
Well, last 3 legal balls remaining in the inning of PAK MWI. Safe bird to Sarmad. Oh, hits it. It's high and handsome. And it has gone on the roof.
Well, now, whenever these cleaners are going up there to clean the roof, they are going to find dozens of tape balls which has been landed, and one of them will be this one. Sarmad Hamid, he has unleashed and has deposited Safe Butt over the roof.
Well, look at the crowd. They are enjoying every bit of it. Incredible hitting. Incredible scenes here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And all thanks to Mr. Naveed Ahmed, the chairman of Superfix Auto Center Group, and the vice chairman of Superfix Sports, Khabar Latif, and to all our sponsors. What an amazing scenes here.
Trying to go big. That's up in the air. Chance for the fielder. Tala settling underneath it, but he couldn't settle. It is a windy outing out here in Sharjah, and the ball swivels. It's not easy. You can look at that in the action replay as well. It's not at all easy.
Yeah, tape tennis ball is not that heavy. And more often the fielders find themselves very difficult to settle themselves underneath the ball, because the moment it is hit miles in the air, it will keep on changing its position while coming down. Last legal ball remaining in the inning of PAK MWI. They have reached up to 83. It's Sarmad onto the strike. Safe.
Goes big, goes handsome, and clears the boundary. What a finish. A dream finish, I'd say, for PAK MWI. And Safe Butt turned out to be very unsafe for Adam King Bhutta. Went for 20 runs in the final over. That is the over that they were looking for. 20 runs, and the score moves on to 89. That is what you were referring to, Nadeem.
Yes, I was expecting that if they score 20, they will be having good score on the board, psychological advantage, and the momentum. They have got what they were looking for. Safe but proved to be very expensive. PAK MWI have put up 89 on the board for the loss of 3 in their allotted 6 overs. 90 will be the target. Well, look at the scorecard. Sarmad Hamid remain not out on 46. 4 sixes. Asad Shah scored 23. 3 sixes. Hassan Penda departed early without disturbing the scorer. So is Sanam Iqbal. Judgy Butt. Whoa, what an incredible hitting. 14 on just 4 balls with 2 massive sixes.
Well, talking about the bowling, nothing much, not special there, but that special performance from Kashi Malik. Hat-trick to his name. 3 dot balls in that only over that he bowled. 13 runs conceded. But mind you, that opening spell that Mudassar bowled had put them under pressure. 2 overs, 23 runs, and no wickets to his name though. But that over that was bowled by Saif, but towards the end, that has given them the momentum that they were looking out for. 6 extras, very economical there on that front. And that's it from the first innings. We'll dive into a very short break, and once we're back, we'll go into the live action of the second innings. Welcome back, and the two officials are making their way to the center. Kashif Billah to our left. To his left is Imran Munir. We are just 6 overs away from knowing who would be battling it out in the finals for this championship trophy, season 2 of Superfix. Who will be the winner? Will it be FMTK who will be able to defend their title, or do we have a new winner this edition? It's only the time that is going to tell us what's going to be. 90 runs to chase in 6 overs. It's not going to be an easy task, mind you. Backside of PAK MWI, likes of Zaheer Kaliya, Shahzad Pathan. Well, you name them and they have them. All the big names of tape ball cricket here present. Not all, but most of them are out here. And one of them is on your screens, Umar Khattak. And alongside him, on the non-strikers end, it is Bunto Bhai. There will be a change here today in the approach from PAK MWI. They are not going with Zaheer Kaliya. They are going with Shahzad Lefty. They are starting the proceedings here with the left-arm fast bowler. Nadeem, your say on this.
Well, you can't write off PAK MWI, although the score looks little bit less. As we have seen, these two teams, they fight very hard with each other. And remember that in last season, if my memory is correct, Bunto King won a match against PAK MWI, one of the league match. Bunto King, Umar Khattak and Bunto Bhai. Bunto Bhai played a beautiful knock in one of the match earlier on. And he's out there in the middle. Shahzad Lefty is the bowler. Here we go. 90 runs required in that allotted 6 overs. Shahzad Lefty will be bowling the first ball and he is up against Umar Khattak. Well, full delivery, played away on the leg side. Just a single.
Well, taking the conversation back to season 1, PAK MWI, when they faced Adam King Bhutta last year, that was in league stage. PAK MWI scored 87 for 6 in 6 overs. And Adam King Bhutta, they only managed to score 43 in the allotted 6 overs. They lost the match, but yes, it was a battle quite similar looking. Bunto Bhai, meanwhile, goes big. Is it handsome? Yes, it is. First of many from Bunto Bhai. A big hit, and they need a lot of these.
Well, enough bat behind the ball, clearing the long off fielder. 6 coming up from the bat of Bunto Bhai. So he has started with the similar fashion as he has done it earlier on. He will be the key for Bunto King.
Well, certainly. He failed to fire in the first 2 matches. They lost. He fired in the last all-important match. They won the game, and they are here in the semi-finals. That's how these impact players have an impact in the game.
Yeah, they create a lot of impact, and they are creating a very huge impact here on the crowd as well. Crowd have come in numbers, and they are enjoying their time out here. And very soon, the legend of the game, Shahid Khan Afridi, will also be among us.
That moved away, and that's not been called as a wide. Let it go there, Bunto Bhai, but he'll be disappointed that why did he do that?
It was a good delivery, I suppose. Angling it away from the right-hander batter. And I think if he can manages to do that consistently, it can be a very good delivery.
Well, absolutely. And you got to give credit to holding on to that, being persistent to that line outside the off stump. Again, a very good delivery, a slower one, moving away, and it was a cutter as well. So it pitched, it moved away, and taking it away from the range of Bunto Bhai. That's key. And that's how you have to be really smart and ahead of the game.
Well, variation always very important in cricket. And Shahzad lefty, I think he has got a very smart brain, a very smart head on his shoulders. Love that particular delivery, slower one, and then turning it away, further away from the right-handed batter.
Oh, take that! That goes many a mile. That's out of here. That's onto the roads. 6 number 2 of the over. Bunto Bhai is the man.
Well, I think once again it was a slow, but this time it was much closer to him, and just extension of the arm, and up she goes out of the park. Second 6 of the over. 13 for none after 5 balls that have been bowled out so far.
Well, you got to give credit to holding on to his nerves there, Bunto, on that occasion after the 2 dot balls. He comes back and smacks one more out of the park. To make use of the opportunity to thank our sponsors as well, Al Dabui Group, Hankook, Champion Digital, ProLink Sports, Lala Darbara Refreshment Partner, alongside Dubai Energy Drink, Air Arabia, Al Baik Al Madina, and JD Sports. And that's been smoked towards the cow corner. And that will be a single coming in of the last ball. 14 runs of the over. And a decent start coming in for Bhutta King. Well, it's a short format game. And we do not want to be left out with any more entertainment. $14 for no loss after the end of the first over. 76. $14 for no loss after the end of the first over. And it's going to be Ustad Zaheer Kaliya.
Now this is going to be very important. Ustad, if he shown his Ustadi, his expertise, then it will become very difficult for Adam Bhutta King. And usually, Zaheer Kaliya is not one of those bowlers you can hit for 20, 25 runs. He is not going to be that easy. And mind you, he might be bowling 2 overs.
You never know. You absolutely don't know. It's just about 1 hit or 2 hits and the over becomes the expensive one. That's how dynamic this sport is. And this ball game is rather. Here comes Zaheer Kaliya. Short delivery, trying to pull that one. And he's the man with very less emotions. He is not very expressive as far as his emotions are concerned. I've not seen him celebrate wickets. I've not seen him enjoy moments. All he does is knows his work, comes and does his job perfectly and leaves.
Well, Asim, I will definitely like to talk more about him because I personally played against him back in 2008, 2009. And he is same as he was that time, not only physically, but also with the mind as you have expressed.
Well, mind would have upped levels for sure because of the experience that he has gained over the last 15 years then. Again, trying to heave that, but it's the master himself, Zaheer Kaliya.
This is the impact that he has got on the batters. Immediate, just if we can see the action replay, see the reflexes, see the reaction of the batter. You know, the moment he missed the ball, he just looked up to the second batter, what I can do with that. Absolute perfect Yorker length delivery. And he bowls it outside off. That is that becomes very difficult. Again, that great Malinga, when he used to bowl those Yorkers outside off, it becomes very difficult because batters always like to hit towards the deep mid-wicket area, leg side.
Well, that is where you have to actually change your approach as a batter. You need to start going straight. Yes, that muscle memory is always there, which comes into play, which takes you with that angle, but you need to make sure that, that is played straight. And Jagat is one example from the Friends India team who played Zaheer straight. He hit him for 2 6s straight. One of them was being a helicopter.
Wow. Quick delivery, but wide given by the umpire. A little smile on the face of Zaheer. Not very happy with the decision.
Just a grin there from Zaheer. That's a touch and go. I think that movement came in a lot late.
I think it was a fair call. Umpiring has been superb by both these umpires, Kashif Billa and Imran Munir. They are very senior council umpires, very well respected in UAE domestic circuit, supervise the top leagues here.
Well, certainly they are a part of the Sharjah Cricket Council, the umpiring panel, and Imran Munir has definitely made his name here. With the knowledge of the laws is something magnificent. Meanwhile, even Bunto Bhai, his experience is not coming into play. Zaheer Kaliya, he is magnificent.
Well, this was an opportunity, but once again, what Asam you have mentioned a little earlier, if you play straight, you can be very handy against Zaheer Kaliya because he bowls those Yorkers. And once you did not give him a gap between the ball, between the bat and pad, he will always, the fast bowlers who bowl Yorkers don't like to get hit straight back. They had that. And this is what Jagat was doing superbly against him.
Well, absolutely. Any bowler who gets hit straight over his head is something that the bowler doesn't like. And if you keep exploiting that area, and I think there is just one way to go about playing Zaheer Kaliya is need to make sure that you're lifting the ball and playing it straight. That's a beautiful delivery. Again, foxing the batter with a slower delivery.
Well, very good over in the course of the game. Just conceded 2 runs. One came in the form of wide, and this one was single taken by Bunto. Amazing. Every time he sprints in, well, he has shortened his run-up. He used to have a little longer run-up back in 2008 and 9 when I played against him, and he used to be even more quicker at that time. But still, the experience talks here. Still got decent pace, enough to create problems for these batters.
Well, absolutely. And mind you, he's 43 years of age. And he's a perfect example of the saying, age is just a number.
Age is just a number for Zaheer Kaliya. Once again, doing a superb job.
Here he comes again, aiming that base. Trying to go big, not a decent connection there. Looking for that second run and decides to go against it. What a brilliant over in the context of the game. Look at that required run rate jump up to 17.5. They scored 14 in the first over. Just 3 coming in of this one. This is why they called him Ustad.
Exactly. He has got a huge respect in the cricket community, tape ball especially. And a little while ago when he was in the crowd, a lot of people were asking for the selfies. They all know him very well. And they all know him for more than a decade.
Well, what a personality. He has been playing cricket since 1999. Professional tape ball cricket since then. I think he is the longest serving servant of the game in tape ball cricket, I'm sure. With the present talent that is available. 17 for no loss. Sardar Hasnain, well, he was the man who bowled a brilliant spell against Friends India in that game last night, that last league game. Here he comes again. And he has been welcomed with a maximum. Waited for that slower delivery. He picked it up pretty nicely, Umar Khattak. And there he goes. Khattak out of the ground.
Well, it was pitched up in his zone, and Umar Khattak gave the treatment which it deserved. Hit maximum on the very first ball, putting the bowler under the pressure. Well, talking about greats of the game when it comes to tape ball cricket, Zaheer Kaliya, definitely he is on the scenes for past almost 2 decades. But let me tell you that there was one of his old colleague. His name was Shahbaz Kaliya, very explosive player, and he is also recognized as Ustad of tape ball cricket. He has got plenty of respect. Oh, this is hit. It is a sky air. Fielders are settling under it, but it has gone on the roof. It has disappeared.
Oh, well, what a magnificent shot again. He was waiting for it. Umar Khattak. And look at that. That went many a mile. And it went beyond the ropes. Now, this time the wind coming in play in favor of the right-handers. It played against the left-handers, and it's now playing in favor of the right-handers. Now, a discussion happening there between the players. 2 and 2, 6. 2 and 2 here coming in for Umar Khattak. And Sardar Hasnain will be in pressure.
Well, Bhai calling his troops. Calling his troops because there is a little hurricane out there in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. As Bunto Bhai, 2 consecutive sixes, and this was a sky. It went miles in the air. Huge 6.
Well, all Bunto can do from the other end is stand there, admire, and clap for those 2 monstrous hits coming in from Umar Khattak. If they keep going, I'm sure even these 89 runs will be in trouble.
Indeed. All what they need to do. I think the over of the second over, which is expected from Zaheer Kaliya, is going to be very important. If he conceded another 15-20 runs, somewhat like 15-20 runs, then I think this match can go anywhere. Because these tape ball players are very dangerous. We have seen scores like 30, 36 have been chased down. There are records that even 36 runs have been chased down in tape ball cricket. And talking about legends of the tape ball cricket, I was mentioning about one of the old colleague of Zaheer Kaliya named Shahbaz Kaliya. He used to be very explosive player.
Well, I've heard a lot from my Pakistani friends about Shahbaz Kaliya. Well, at that time, these Facebook lives and these matches being put on the internet wasn't the famous thing, wasn't the norm, and as a result you can't see his videos of his peak, but yes, he was a terror during his time. Meanwhile, a good delivery, good comeback from Sardar Hasnain. He was under pressure before bowling this. They had a small team meeting, a small huddle, what you need to be doing. He comes in around the wicket and angles it away from the right-hander.
Well, that angle has really have done it. Umar Khattak could not come behind the line of the ball. Sardar Hussain has given 12 runs in those 3 balls that he has bowled. 61 needed in 21 balls.
Sardar Hasnain steaming in, thinking about what he needs to be bowling next. It's a pressure game. Short delivery, that was expected. 1 of the over, says the umpire. You can't be bowling another one there, Sardar Hasnain. And he was the one who executed these short balls brilliantly in the last game.
Well, I think this is nicely executed bumper because Umar Khattak was expecting another Yorker, but this time very smart thinking by Sardar Hussain. After bowling that Yorker, the next one is a bumper, utilizing the grass which is there on this pitch. The ball every now and then when it hits that grass, it skids away. They get extra bit of pace and bounce, but 2 precious dot ball.
Now they can't afford a dot ball here. They need a boundary or a 6 here to ease the pressure. They need to have at least 36 on the board before they get into the next over. It's so crucial to get a boundary here for Umar Khattak. Good delivery, very good delivery, right up there, not easy to deal with. That's a single coming through, and this is a brilliant comeback. This is the class of a class bowler.
Class act, really. First 2 balls, remember that he was hammered for 6s. Then the third ball that he bowled, it was a Yorker, which was a dot delivery. Fourth ball, a bumper, another dot delivery, and this time a beautiful slower one. Almost undone Umar Khattak. Superb bowling.
Certainly, this is absolutely brilliant here. Bunto really needs to click in here. He needs to get a maximum from somewhere. You have to maintain that 12 and over mark to keep it easy and to keep it within reach. Else, this is turning out to be a 20 and over run chase, which makes life difficult.
Exactly, the required run rate has creeped up to 19 per hour, and remember that you still have got 1 hour left of the Ustad.
Pulled away, and we'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Looks like it has dropped in, and that's a no ball. No ball. I think that's the second of the over, it seems. It's the second of the over, and we'll have to wait there. Confirmation from the umpire.
Well, drama out there. This is all happening here in Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. What a scenes. Superfix Sports Season 2 Championship Trophy, second semi-final in progress. 2 top sides are contesting.
Oh, look at that replay. And yes, that has gone beyond the ropes. Yes, that's a maximum. And a no ball. Look at the drama. It's not over. We are not falling short of any drama and entertainment here in Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2 Semi-Final 2.
Well, PAK MWI, one of the favorites of the tournament. 6 and a no ball. A free hit. And it's Bunto Bhai. Bunto Bhai is playing like a Bhai.
Well, Bunto, if he gets another maximum here, I think we have a match on. He has turned it around here. Goes big, goes handsome, make that 4 sixes in the over. Well, what an over this has turned out to be. One moment down, the other moment up, and the next moment pressure upright. And roller being put in on Sardar Hasnain. Look at that, 6 of the last 2 balls. 6 of the no ball and followed by a 6 of the free hit. You can't be asking for more.
47 needed in 18 balls. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned if you're watching us live. There are amazing scenes here. Spectators are enjoying. And the brand and the legend of the game, Shahid Khan Afridi, will be joining us shortly. 47 required in 18 balls.
.43 for no loss after 3 overs. Well, this game is match on. 4 sixes coming in the last over there, Nadeem, and all 4 sixes of the first 2 balls. This was Umar Khattak towards cow corner. It was a biggie. It just kept flying. This was Bunto 6 off the no ball, marginally clearing the rope and off the free hit as well. Now this turned it around here for Adam King BHUTTA. They can believe that they can pull them off and they can knock PAK MWI off from the semi-finals.
Well, very important over of the course of the game. Zaheer Kaliya. I think this is do and die for PAK MWI. So as for BHUTTA King. 47 needed. Ustad has got a ball in his hand. And it's Umar Khattak. All eyes on Umar Khattak.
Oh, cracking shot. Square drive on the offside. Ball's racing away towards the boundary and will trickle over the ropes. Top shot from Umar Khattak. Why do you need to hit sixes where you can caress them on the offside for boundaries? Even Ustad is under pressure now.
Yes, he will be feeling the heat now, Zaheer Kaliya, because his strength is to ball full outside off stump. And if you are hammered over there, now you will start thinking where I should bowl. And if he bowls length ball onto the body, he will be flirting with a lot of risk.
Now a very reactive approach coming in from PAK MWI. They know that they can have all the fielders on the ropes. Why would you want to have one fielder inside the circle? Not sure why. You can have them deep behind. And now the fielder has been pushed behind. Zaheer Kaliya. Well, he has experience for sure. Can he handle this pressure? Pressure of the semi-finals. They were knocked off in the first season in the semi-finals by Burak. Can Adam King BHUTTA be the Burak of season 2? Oh, gets an inside edge. That was too close to the stumps. And they come in for a single.
Well, Omar has got an opportunity. It was length delivery in his zone. Well, couldn't really took advantage of that. Just edging it away for a single. 42 required in 16 balls. Well, this is even Steven for me, Asim. This match can go either side. Another 8 or 9 runs, even 8 or 9 runs in this over. I will say that Adam BHUTTA King will be in a better position.
Well, they are anyway in a better position. Firstly, they haven't lost a wicket. Secondly, they are on the mark as per the required run rate. Thirdly, they have pulled the momentum back in their favor by attacking Sardar Hasnain, cracking him for 4 sixes in the last over. And now, very first ball, boundary of Zaheer Kaliya. That is pressure that has been pushed from their shoulders onto the men in green.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, that even 15 runs if you can get, and Zaheer's against Zaheer's over, I think you must be very happy as Adam BHUTTA King's supporter. 5 runs have come in first 2 balls, and it's Bunto Bhai. He likes to play on the leg side, a very much bottom-handed player. Zaheer getting ready, very important ball of the over. Oh, hits it straight, but straight to the fielder, just one bounce. A single added to the score.
Oh, this is top stuff here. Top stuff. You need to hold on to your patience, to your nerves. Crunch situation. And I feel a sense of botheration here on the minds of Zaheer Kaliya for the first time ever.
Yeah, indeed. Situation sometime overcome to your emotions, overcome to your experience as well. But still, he is a very strong competitor, Zaheer Kaliya. Got plenty of experience. In fact, if I say that he is the most experienced player in this format of the game, tape ball, I think I'm not wrong. "41 runs required in 15 balls. Umar Khattak playing on 19, faced 10 balls. 6 runs have come in first 3 balls. Very important 3 balls of this game.
Zaheer Kaliya thinking about what he needs to bowl here. 49 for no loss, 3.3 overs, 41 required of 15. Goes big, goes handsome, goes straight. You can't hit the ball straight and then that. Straight as an arrow. And Umar Khattak is on fire. 55 for no loss after 3.4.
Well, it was a slower one and judged it to the perfection by Omar Khattak, and rest that particular seat part of the bat did it. Look at that.
This is what we call momentum. When the momentum switches your side, even a bowler of the class of Zaheer Kaliya feels the heat, feels that panic, feels that pressure. He has been taken for 12 runs in the 4 balls that he has bowled. It's not much as far the tape ball game is concerned, but as for the required run rate, it's even Steven now.
Well, the wicket is important here for PAK MWI. Oh, quick delivery, but wide given by the umpire.
Pressure. That's pressure. Pressure of the big match. Tape ball cricket. Well, 89 runs is seeming to be difficult to defend.
Well, we never know what can happen at any point of time. Remember that there were only 17 runs on the board after 2 overs. But since then, both the batters joined the party, especially the Sardar Hasnain over proved to be very expensive. He gave 26 runs and then all the momentum shifted towards the Adam Bhutta King side.
Bunto Bhai on strike. He was left to witness the entertainment from the other end. Trying to go big. And looks like he has got an outside edge there. That will be the end of Bunto Bhai. Well, anti-climax here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The crowd's jam-packed and seems that someone has blown life into the crowd. They are supporting PAK MWI here. And everyone's is Kookahoop.
Well, it was a slower one and very brave enough Zaheer Kaliya bowling a slower one at this stage of the game. But the dangerous Bunto Bhai walking back. Zaheer struck here. This is what his team wanted from him. And there is twist of the tail here in this particular game.
Electrified. Hanguk Tire.
Well, look at that crowd enjoying every moment here. This stand is half filled, the other one is jam-packed. Well, they are enjoying every moment of this semi-final. This is worthy of being semi-finals. Big stage. And this is entertainment at its best. Tape ball cricket at its best. Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2 at its best.
Gufran facing the last ball, last legal ball of this over. Very important ball. 33 needed in 13 balls. Oh, what an incredible Yorker. Precious, precious dot ball.
Brilliant delivery under pressure. Zaheer Kaliya finishes off 13 in that over. In tape ball standard, that's still better. And look at that. Look at the crowd. They have not left that blue seat empty anywhere in the first 20, 30 rows, I'd say.
They came in numbers. They are superstars of the tape ball playing here. And they are superstar. Well, if you say that he is a universal boss when it comes to white ball cricket, the great Shahid Khan Afridi, one of the biggest entertainer of the game that the game itself has seen, is going to arrive. He can arrive at any point of time in the ground. And once he is in the ground, I really love to see what the reaction of the crowd is.
And look at that, everyone's enjoying their moment. Here, they've come in numbers. And why not? It's the legend of the game himself, the brand ambassador of Pakistan cricket in the modern world, who will be arriving here very shortly.
And the boom boom, the lala, and the biggest entertainer of the cricket ball. Well, no matter, he don't have right now the fastest 100 record. It belongs to Abby de Villiers, and before it was for Anderson. He is standing at number 3, but still the fear factor, the entertaining factor that he has created on the bowlers, I don't think that it has any match. Anything can happen, and I love to see when Afridi goes into the middle. Shastri always used to say that Afridi out there in the middle, things will happen very quickly.
It can be either ways. It can be either ways.
Well, Asim, I am the witness. I was in the stadium, and I was having a very decent family sitting along with me, including my family, and they were all aged people. Once Afridi came in, okay, they never sat down, and because of that, we also had to stand. And I think there is something special and something huge. And I think it is Boom Boom has arrived into Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, Asam, even I am excited, and I think there's still some moment left.
$57 for 1 after 4 overs. Required run rate is 16.5. Current run rate at 14. And it's Ahmed Kulfi who will be bowling. $57. 33 required of 12 balls. Which way this game is going to swing? To those who have joined us on our social media handles, please comment and tell us, where do you think, which team do you think will win it? PAK, MWI or Adam Bhutta King? Here comes Ahmed Kulfi and starts off with a wide. No hesitation here from umpire Imran Munir, calling it a wide. Well, pick a winner here, Nadeem, according to you, according to the match situation.
Well, Ahmed Kulfi is a very fast bowler, but can be wavered at a time. It's just a matter of 2 or 3 balls, not pitch in the right area, you can be hammered. Good news for Adam Bhutta King. Umar Khattak still out there in the middle. He is seeing the ball nicely. He has hit some big sixes.
Oh, that was quick. That was very quick delivery from Ahmed Kulfi. Well, you see the high intensity game here. It's a semi-final match. Everyone is trying to contribute as much as possible to this game, to this match, to pull the result in their favor. It cannot go on to the wire as close as this. 32 to get of 11 deliveries. Current run rate at almost 14 and over. Required is at 17.5. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just about a couple of hits.
I think what they got to do is to reduce the deficit to below 20 in the last over, and then they will have better chances, because that will put the bowler under a lot of pressure. With this much massive crowd watching, oh, once again, quick delivery, very quick delivery, getting an edge, but another dot ball, 2 precious dot balls.
Well, Kulfi is melting his hopes here for Adam Bhutta King.
Seems like he has been kept in a very deep freezer with a very minor temperature. Came very hard onto the opposition. 2 dot balls.
Well, this is it's getting exciting. It's getting nervy with every moment that passes by. 10 balls, 32 required. Men in red versus men in green. Who's going to win it? If you're tuned in from our social media handles, please do comment and tell us, what do you think? Is it going to be Adam Bhutta King or is it going to be PAK MWI? Who's going to nail it? Ahmed Kulfi. 4 important golden balls here. Oh, we'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Is it wide or is it a no ball? Coming back for the second one, and they get it comfortably. We'll have to wait for the confirmation. It's a wide.
Well, they have got 2 runs, 30 needed and 10 balls. I think a couple of sixes will really help Adam Bhutta King. And Asim, last over will be a tremendous pressure for PAK MWI. Whoever is going to ball, this much massive crowd with such amazing scenes. Look at that action replay. It was wavered delivery. And I'm not sure. It was, could have been called a no ball as well. Very close, I think.
Well, we couldn't make it out from the action replay because the bowler was covering the pitching spot of that delivery. So we just couldn't have a 100% confirmation on that one. Nonetheless, it's the Azan break right now. We'll be back quickly with the live action.
Well, amazing scenes here in Sharjah. 61 on the board for the loss of 1 after 4.2 overs. 29 runs needed in 10 balls. What a scenes here in Sharjah Cricket Ground. This is second semi-final in progress of Superface Championship Trophy Season 2. Well, PAK MWI and Adam Bhutta King. 2 very top side. Anything can happen. And talking about anything can happen, the sign of uncertainty, the boom boom, the Lala Shahid Khan Afridi will be shortly joining us in the stadium here. Oh, this is pitched up. Oh, this is smoked. This is going straight on the roof just above my head in the comb box. What an important 6 in the course of the game. Omar Hadek nails it. Left nothing in the tank. Throwing his kitchen sink and hitting this one. A massive 6 straight as an arrow. Reducing the deficit to 23 in 9 balls. More excitement. More fun. Asim. Well, it is getting onto the nerves.
Well, I'm falling short of words. Pure entertainment. Entertainment at its best. Trying to flick that. Looking for 2. Should come back for 2. And they are. They'll get it comfortably. This is good running between the wickets.
Well, these runs counts. These are very important runs. Couple of them added to the score, reducing the deficit to 21. Well, Asim, what can be the ideal score for Adam Bhutta King to chase in the last over? Well, we have still 2 balls remaining in this over as well.
Ideal will be 1 run. But if you tell me what will be the realistic one, well, if they keep it around 15, should be a match on.
Now Gofran can become a hero and can become the victim of all the curse.
Well, it's too early to say. He has just faced 1 delivery, mind you. Gufran on the other end. Well, he'll be praying that he doesn't come back on strike for the next 8 deliveries. It's Umar Khatak who's shining bright in the center of Sharjah.
Well, shining bright, and there's a golden opportunity. Once again, it's Umar Khatak onto the strike. He has already made this inning, playing on 31 and just faced 15 balls. Can he deliver it? Can he manages to finish the game which he has started? Ahmed Kulfi has given 10 runs in 4 balls. Kulfi remains still rock and solid, or it's going to get melt. We will find out in next couple of balls.
Has played a pitch in the air. Chance for the fielder. And put down. What a time to drop Umar Khatak here. Oh my goodness. Have they dropped the match? Have they dropped the chance of playing the finals?
Well, catches win matches. I think the 2 fielders trying to come underneath the ball, they did not have that required communication. One of them should say loud and clear yes and should have gone for it, but it's not even that easy to say yes because a massive crowd here, lot of noise. Well, it's all happening here in Sharjah. The catch has been dropped. Omar Khatak. Let me tell you that Omar Khatak is a Pashtun, all the way from a place in Pakistan called Attak, Jangira. These are the twin cities which are between Islamabad and Peshawar. There is a city called Attak, and next to it, it is Jangira. Next to it, it is Nowshera. And most of the Khatak, this is where they come from, Nowshera. And it is, let me tell you, that 2 rivers, famous rivers, River Sindh and River Kabul meets at the same position, at the same area which is called Attak.
Thank you very much for that geographical insight of Pakistan, Nadeem. A person who likes to go very much into the minute details of things, Nadeem. And we have Umar Khatak. Can he have a Khatakat finish to this semi-finals? Oh, he plays at on drive and keeps the strike for himself. It's 72. 18 runs required of the last over. In tape ball cricket, it's 3 sixes.
It's 3 sixes. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Anything can happen. Massive crowd. And some moment when the big name, the brand ambassador of Superfix Sports Season 2, Shahid Khan Afridi, can be in the ground at any point of time. Amazing scenes here. Well, amazing scenes here in Sharjah International Cricket Stadium because it's super fix, bringing a lot of entertainment not only to the crowd watching live here in the stadium, but also to all those viewers who are watching us. 18 runs required in 6 balls. This is anybody's game. Umar Khattak, the dangerous Umar Khattak, who has hit 34 in just 17 balls, is onto the strike. That is the most important thing. And we got to find out who is the bowler because it is not going to be easy. I think it is a much pressure over. Massive crowd, chanting, slogans. And when you have this much big crowd witnessing the game, and there too in this historical stadium, it always adds extra bit of pressure on the players. You got to have a very brave heart. Adam Bhutta King, they got to hit 3 sixes. And as far as it's Abu Bakr who has got the role. He will be bowling the last over. Well, I think one of the biggest over of his life in this historical cricket stadium. And so is Umar Khattak. Golden opportunity for him. Oh, this first ball, it was on the legs. And they have run for 2. What a running between the wicket. And this is very sloppy. Really very sloppy. This is not going to help PAK MWI. You have to be on your toes. You got to be keeping Umar Khattak away from the strike. And you had a golden opportunity. It could have been just a single, but they conceded 2. And the most important thing, Umar Khattak back into the strike. Amazing scenes, and I would like to thank all the sponsors, including the title sponsor, Superfix Auto Center, sports sponsor Iconic Gifts. They have provided huge opportunity, entertaining us a lot, bringing cricket into this stadium. Umar Khattak, 16 required in 5 balls.
Well, he didn't run for the third one there. How crucial is that going to turn out to be? Is that a wise move? Because Gufran hasn't played a lot of deliveries.
I think it is a wide move. Once again, identical delivery. And this time, wicketkeeper, well. It's all happening here. And I think Gufran has sacrificed himself.
Well, he had to. He had to. That's a fair call. Umar has to stay on strike. They had to go for it. The crowd is silent and looks like they are the Adam King Bhutta supporters.
Well, usually, have a look at on the action replay. This is smart, Asim. Umar Khattak and Gufran stayed in the crease, waiting, and then came out, sacrificed himself. Well, we have seen plenty of time this is happening with tap ball cricket.
Well, he's straying on his pads, on his legs. And looks like whenever he has been given any sort of a width, he has pounced onto it. Anything on his body line, he hasn't really smacked it out of the park. So I think the plan is very simple, is not to give him any sort of room.
Well, 15 runs required in 4 balls. Sometime I really think, Asim, that these players, how much pressure they absorbed. It's not the game of weak hearts, people. Seriously, cricket is a very funny game. And they say that a cricket match is never over until it gets over, until the last ball is bowled out.
And this is a perfect example, isn't it? Now, that last 6 hit by Sarmad Hamid, how much it's going to hurt them. Now, every small detail is something that you're going to sit and analyze.
That will be going through the minds. Now then, Omar Khattak. Oh, this was a length delivery. And, oh, Omar Khattak has been run out.
What a match this has turned out to be. It was a perfect seesaw game. Wow, this is entertainment at its best. That ball kept low. And directed on the bails, mind you. Everything happening.
Well, Abu Bakr, very brave. He went to throw that because had he missed that one, Omar Khattak would have been back on the strike and he would have conceded 2 runs. That's why sometimes you got to be brave. You got to think aggressive. And he has got the prize wicket here. Now then, and we have seen Mudassar hitting a few sixes in the last night. Whether he can repeat that performance, well, the time will tell.
Well, absolutely. Now Mudassar will be on strike. Can he turn out to be a hero? Can he hit those 3 big blows? It's a make or break situation here. You have to give it all. And I was surprised not to see Talha coming out to bat instead of Gufran.
Yeah, interesting to see. And the reason maybe, I have seen last evening Gufran Mudassar, in fact, hitting few big sixes. And it was, if you remember, that it was his inning which brought them very closer to against FMTK.
Well, I think if that was the case, then he should have been up there. Because it's a no-brainer situation. You need to go after the bowling. And here will be Mudassar on strike. 15 required of 3. Trying to heave it. Looking for that second run, Tala. And that misfield will result in 2 runs. Mudassar needs to smack 2 sixes here. Can he do it? 2 sixes and 2 balls will lead us to a super over.
Well, a 6 on this ball. And the cat will be set among the pigeons. Asim.
Well, imagine 2 sixes and 2 balls and Lala arrives at that time. You can't be asking for more.
I think it's a perfect moment for Lala to arrive. And we all remember those 2 sixes which he hit against Ashwin. What a scenes in that game also. And the tradition of hitting sixes in the last ball, it was all started in this particular ground by the legend of the game, Javed Miandad. And that's where it started. That's where it started getting recognized. 30 needed in 2 balls.
Wide. Wow. Drama's not over yet. 2 sixes can win it for them.
Yes, we were thinking maybe a super over, but now 12 needed on 2. Equation is very simple. 2 sixes required. Mudassar.
What a semi-finals. What an over from Johnson. Heaved it! Is it gone all the way? Yes, it has! Wow! Cricket at its best! Wow, you can't be asking for more thrill here in this semi-finals of Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2.
What-
Brilliant.
What a scene here. 6 on the very second last ball, reducing the deficit to 6. 1 ball, 6 runs required. Incredible scenes here in this semi-final, second semi-final of Superfix Sports Championship Trophy Season 2. And I think a perfect stage for Boom Boom Afridi to arrive into the stadium.
1 ball, 6 runs. We saw Sharjah Stadium witnessing that in domestic cricket where Nasir Faraz hit Tokir Riyasat a maximum on the last ball where 5 runs was required. It is the same iconic Sharjah Stadium where Javed Mianda turned it around. 1 ball, 6 against Chetan Sharma. And now it is Mudassir versus Abubakar Johnson. A left-handed bowler to a left-handed batter.
Well, I think the decision to send Mudassir up has really turned out to be a very smart decision. He has shown his class last evening, hit some massive sixes, and he's out there. Now, Abu Bakr will be under huge pressure because, Asim, when you got to hit 2 sixes in 2 balls, you always give little favor to the batter. You think that he was brave enough. So this means the bowler will be under huge pressure. What will be his line? What will be his length? I can tell you that if he bowls length delivery, Mudassir is a very tall left-handed batter, ball will get disappear.
Length ball is not the answer. It has to be a bumper outside the off stump in order to survive. We'll have to wait and see what Abubakar Johnson thinks. Here he comes. Right in the block hole, it's a no ball. The drama is not over, it's a no ball. They decide to run for the second one. Wow, the drama is not over yet here in the Sharjah Stadium. It's still alive, it's not over.
It's not over. It's not over. For a moment, PAK MWI fans thought that they won the game. And the players from the dugout have run toward the middle in order to celebrate, but it's a no ball given. And I think the protest is really unnecessary from the players of PAK MWI.
This is one of the reasons, Nadeem, I was always talking about this fact. Talha, Mudassir should have come up the order. They can change the game. They have changed the game here. And now this no ball coming in at a crunch situation. He bowled the batsman out and it turned out to be a no ball.
Well, Asim, I don't like these scenes here. This is not good from PAK MWI. They are a very big team. They have got superstars. And this is not something. The whole team almost out there talking to the umpire. This is something not on. They got to show the sportsman spirit. Umpires have been very neutral. They are the best umpires that we have got. They are directly from the council, have got plenty of experience behind them. I think PAK MWI really need to go back to their position and let the bowler do the job for them.
Well, these are those situations wherein you really can't argue about it because you can't really go back and refer to things. Last ball, just look at that replay. We needed this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
It's a big no ball. It is clearly line belongs to the umpire. It's a
The
no
line
ball.
belongs to the umpire. It has to be behind the line, some part of the foot. It wasn't the case. It was on the line. And this is going to be, if MWI goes back and looks at it, I'm sure they will not be disappointed with that decision. They will not be disappointed with that decision. Let's have a look at it again. Maybe a close look can give us a slight more confirmation coming through. That is the final call that stands. There is no room for argument. It is a no ball given there. Bhai lead to 2 more runs. It's 3 required of the last ball. The drama is not over here at Sharjah. The script keeps on rewriting itself here. Adam Bhutta King, they still have a minor chance of pulling this off. Can this ball go out of the park? Wow, what a game.
Well, what a drama, what a semi-final here, Asim. I'm really getting short of words. 3 runs required in 1 ball. And no ball, what a no ball. What a time to bowl a no ball.
Abu Bakar Johnson did a Mitchell Johnson. Bowled a no ball at a crucial situation. Now, is it one of the reasons why he's called as Abu Bakar Johnson?
Well, we never know. I think now they got to play very smart, Asim. That you have seen how they run between the wickets. So anything driven towards the offside, what is going to happen? They will complete 1 run, and then what they will do, they will definitely go for the 2, because they got to equalize the score in order to get into the super over.
Let's have a look at that replay again. In slow motion, here he lands, and look at that. Look at that part which is right behind the batter's front foot. You have to have some part of the foot behind the line. That's a no ball for sure.
It is clearly a no ball. It's a no ball.
Last ball, 3 runs required. It has gone to the wire. And you couldn't have asked for a better moment than semi-finals of the Superfix Championship Trophy Season 2. PAK MWI do not want a heartbreak in Season 2. They were taken away in the semi-finals of Season 1 by Burak 11. They do not want to repeat the history.
Well, another interesting factor, let me tell you, Asim, that in case if the match gets equalized, it will be a super over. But the running between wicket will be very crucial. I think the fielder, they can't afford to stand just beside the rope. I will, if I am the captain, I will tell them to come up at least 3 to 4 feet so that in order to cut short the extra run.
Well, it's not about tying the game, it's about winning the game, Nadeem. They will go for their shots and they have to stand on the ropes.
I know, but what I'm saying that, you know, in order to reduce the chances, because I'm sure that Abu Bakar would like to bowl a Yorker. I don't think he's going to bowl a length delivery. But
well, a lot of pressure.
But if it's a no ball, it's a free hit, Asim. Another thing. It is a free hit.
It's a free hit. Absolutely free hit.
Now then, 3 runs required in 1 balls. Abu Bakar to Mudassir.
And they still managed to pull this off. And Hassan Penda wins the race. And MWI pull this off. What a victory. What a win. And they have broken the jinx here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. They were disqualified. Rather, they were knocked off in the semi-finals of the Season 1. And they managed to pull off a thriller. And what a semi-finals. Worthy of it being a semi-final. And what a game of cricket.
What a game of cricket. Really, hats off to Superfix Sports management, Superfix Sports team, management team, and all those sports sponsors to provide us this level of tournament, this level of entertainment. I think whoever have come here to witness the game in the ground, they gave their time away. Some of them flown all the way from other countries. Have a look at on that.
Oh, well, he was waiting for a wide ball there. He was waiting to swing it hard on the onside. And look at that. Look at that sprint coming in from Hassan Penda. When did he last sprint? That bad. Wow, this is brilliant. This is commitment. This is Superfix Championship Trophy. And this is how you be determined to be the champions. Play your heart out and play your best brand of cricket, and that was the best he could have done there, Abubakar Johnson.
Awesome. These are unbelievable scenes. We have seen plenty of international matches happening between the international countries, but this is nowhere lesser. Let me tell you that I am being a cricketer, I am being a first-class ex-cricketer. I have not seen such actions in any private league. Heads off to Superfix Sports Management. Heads off to all those sponsors: Al Dawwi, Hancock, Champion Digital, ProLink Sports, Lala Darbar, Dubai Energy Drink, Air Arabia, Bekal Medina, JD Sports. Well, thank you very much. You have made our day. You have made our evening. Well, this is the betting card for you. Umar Khatak scored 35. Bunto Bhai scored 27 and 13. Ghufran, well, got run out on 0. Mudassar scored 10. Oh, he was the man standing between the victory and PAK MWI. Shazad lefty bowled 1 over, given 14 runs. Zaheer Kaliya 2 over 17 runs, taken 1 wicket. Sardar Hasnain 1 over, very expensive, give 25 runs. Ahmed Kulfi 1 over, 13 runs. And Abubakar Johnson, he has given 1 over and gave away 13 runs. Well, 1 run victory for PAK MWI. This is the match summary for you. PAK MWI batted first, scored 89 for 3. In their allotted 6 overs. Sarmat among the runs 46. Asad Shah 23. Joji 14. Kashi Malik, he has got the first hat-trick of the tournament. Just gave away 13 runs, and all those 3 wickets came in the very consecutive 3 deliveries. Mudassar gave away 23 runs. Naim gave away 15 runs. And BHUTTA King, Umar Khatak. Well, PAK MWI versus BHUTTA King was a semi-final. And PAK MWI broken the jinx, have won this second semi-final just by 1 runs. Well, amazing scenes here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We will take a short break. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Plenty of actions for you to witness and watch.